In a corner of the harbour in Dover, they collect the small boats used by the smuggling gangs to ferry people across the channel. Boats is probably too grand a word. They're really just rafts made of rubber and wood, bound together with tape.
They have absolutely no regard for people's health or safety or the lives of children.
On shore, enforcement officers investigating the gangs gather evidence, like the useless life jackets they give to their passengers.
Once they're on the beach, they're expected to get in that boat, and if they're worried or scared, and obviously, you know, you don't have to be an expert to see this is not really going to save your life, then they're coerced and they're pushed. And we've had some examples of where they've been violent towards the migrants to get them in that boat.
Hundreds of people have been rescued while trying to make the crossing in the last few days. That takes the total number of arrivals so far this year to more than 7,000. This despite the government's plan, announced last month, to fly people who have arrived here illegally to Rwanda. Have any flights taken off yet?
So at this point, there haven't been flights to Rwanda, but as the Prime Minister said when he announced the policy a couple of weeks ago, we are going to do everything within our power to deliver this policy as quickly as possible, because we believe this is a genuine deterrent.
Downing Street says the new policy may not now be in place for months, but that it will go ahead, despite the legal challenges being prepared.
Refugees and asylum seekers across the country are absolutely petrified about the prospect of being shipped back to a repressive state. And it's not just us that, you know, has concerns about the human rights record of Rwanda. As little as 9 months ago, the UK government stood up at the United Nations and castigated Rwanda over problems including extrajudicial killings and torture.
The flotilla gathered in the harbour here is made up of boats which have arrived just in the last week. If the Rwanda plan is meant to disrupt the business model of the smuggling gangs, there's little sign here yet that it's working. Geraint Vincent, ITV News, Dover.